Hey guys, Zeta here, and today was another episode of What's on Zeta's Mind. Now, there's going to be quite a few topics in this actually, and a lot of it has to do with just, I don't know, random stuff on my mind and stuff that went down lately. But one thing, motivation as an artist and burnout, it fucking sucks. Like, there's so much that I want to draw, but at the same time, I'm just too lazy just to get it done. And also another thing is like really reaching for ideas that could be problematic in a sense because it's like you can't really force ideas out of your head otherwise, like, I don't know, you guess you might just burn yourself out even more or just feel less motivated because you're going to be irritated. But yeah, motivation and burnout, it sucks. But that's motivation as an artist, really. Now, another topic that I wanted to talk about, and this is something that I encountered on Facebook because I'm part of and I may have said this in an earlier episode, but I encountered this while I was in a DVD collectors group, but elitism when it comes to preferred formats, like whether it's DVD or Blu ray or 4K or digital, or hell, even older formats like VHS and Beta and Laserdisc. But there's no reason to bash someone just because they have a preferred format. Like, I only buy DVD because it's cheaper. And even in recent years, I've been getting VHS off of eBay and just looking for the best deals that I could find. And if I find a good enough copy for a good price, then I'll get it. But yeah, with DVDs, they're just about $20, so they're the cheapest option compared to Blu-rays or 4Ks, which are like fucking $40 to $50 because it's got to be like a special anniversary price. Excuse me, but there's no need to bash someone or be elitist. It's just lame. This is another topic that, because of recent events, like in regards to Funimation or or stuff like Steam, like physical media versus digital. I honestly prefer physical media. You can actually get something physically tangible, and if it's new, you can support the creators. But with digital media, like streaming or stuff you bought or rented on like YouTube or Amazon, it's like you don't really own it per se. Like it's just a it's just a video to watch online. I get it, but like if you buy something, you deserve to own it. You know what I mean? And especially with the whole Funimation situation, that people have lost access to their content because of the whole Funimation shutdown. And that's bullshit. So, and the whole video I saw before of Fugitive Red Eye, his Steam shenanigans going on because he has Windows 7. Yeah, I agree that physical physical media, whether it's games or movies or shows or anything, that's always better. Now on to a more, I guess, political subject, but also nonsensical because Sony, they've already been on my shit list for a long time. And that's only because of the way they handled the Spider-Man franchise with their movies. Most of their movies are not good. And I will admit that Venom is a guilty pleasure movie. Spider-Man 3, that's a good movie. Like, even though they meddled in it, it's still entertaining to watch. I still haven't seen Venom 2. Probably won't ever see that movie. And I'm not going to go see any other Sony Marvel movie unless they give up the rights because they failed hard with Madam Web. But that's besides the point. The point is, Sony is a bunch of fucking retards. Because why? They love to censor games despite being a Japanese company. Like they have anime games. Oh, there's too much tits and there's too much booty. Well, we might as well. Oh, and too much blood also. We might as well just censor it and piss off everybody in the long run. Kind of like how they censored Stellar Blade. Yeah, I'm going there. The whole Stellar Blade situation. It's not Shift Up's fault. Like Shift Up, they wanted the game as it was intended. But then day one, what does Sony do? They censor it. Not just like I guess not because of the whole hard R situation, because saying retard is considered a slur now, because, politically correct climate. But also, like, some of Eve's outfits, like, and that's only because Sony was bending the knee to the woke game journalists. They're nothing but cancel pigs. If you get what I mean, smash that like button. But, yeah, Sony has bent the knee to the cancel pigs, and they censored the game. They shouldn't even listen to them. Because they're just the minority of the audience. Look at Disney, for example. They try to please the minority, but they pushed away the majority. And they're losing money hand over fist. And now Sony did the same thing with Stellar Blade. They tried to please the angry little bitches that are in the timeout corner, and they're fucking ruining the game. And now there's a whole petition out there, campaign, to have the game uncensored, which I understand that, but in general, I hate censorship. Like it goes against freedom of speech, and everyone has the right to freedom of speech. And another thing that Sony, in their dipshit ideology and their whole mindset, they wanted to try to I guess scam PC gamers, or at least make them lose access. Or well, and this has been resolved, by the way. But what Sony tried to do is force PC gamers to. This is in relation to Helldivers 2, that whole recent debacle. But Sony, what they tried to do was try to artificially inflate their PSN network subscriber numbers by forcing PC gamers to make a PlayStation Network account. And everyone said, fuck that. I'm not going to make an account for a console I don't own. Because who's gonna have like hundreds of dollars on hand just to buy a PlayStation 5? Not a lot of people. Because everything's getting more expensive, and like hell, people can barely afford housing. Look at today, like today's economy fucking sucks dick. But that's a whole situation that Sony decided to play. Oh, you want to fuck around? Just find out real quick. And they did. And it led to people actually refunding the game. Even Steam started refunding people. So Sony walked that back, and they were like, "Oh well, your enthusiasm, like we appreciate your feedback and whatever." Yeah, where was that the first time? Fucking chodes. Yeah, that's really it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. In my channel bio is links to my Discord and my socials. This has been Zeta. Have a good rest of the day.